morning and happy Thursday, Holiday Hill family. Josh here, back in the youth room with Creepy Jesus, telling you about this thing that takes place once a year on Sunday, the Super Bowl. I know, crazy thing, right? And there's lots of things that go on with the Super Bowl. You have, first of all, the game itself. Who hears about that? You have the commercials getting warmer. You have the prop bets, which are always my favorite ones to read. As a matter of fact, for this year's Super Bowl, you can bet over under 6.5 the number of times a dog will be featured in the Super Bowl commercials. True story. But today, for Throwback and for the Super Bowl, let's talk about that post-game show. Networks love advertising. Networks love eyes on their products. And in the 1980s, a stroke of genius took place. Lots of people were watching the Super Bowl. What if we play a show after the Super Bowl that gets people watching, and maybe we'll hook a lot of people? If we have a really good show, we can do the pilot. We can show it as an appetizer. That idea on paper sounds good. The problem with that idea is sometimes the things we think are going to go really well don't. For example, ABC in the 1980s had a TV show called Magruder and Loud. It's two police officers who were secretly married. Yeah, I know. With a plot like that, how could it fail? It failed. It failed terribly. And there are many others that we introduced after Super Bowls, and they would just tank. There were two, however, that did very well. One of them was about a group of guys who were betrayed by the military. They served as soldiers of fortune, and if you need help and you can find them, you can hire the A-Team. Another one was called Airwolf, which is again about it was a helicopter. It was like Knight Rider, but with a helicopter, and it dealt with a guy in the military who served in the Vietnam War. And ABC, they had an idea. They realized something. You know, the shows that really do well post Super Bowl are military action-esque type TV shows that have connections to the Vietnam War. So we should do for Super Bowl 22 a television show centered around military-esque style theming connected with the Vietnam War. They decided to release a television show that was very well reviewed, critically acclaimed, called China Beach, which is actually about a beach in Vietnam that was being evacuated during the Vietnam War. This is a slam dunk. We're gonna get lots of viewers. This is gonna be the next big popular show. I'm sure as I'm saying this right now, all of you have the box set of China Beach on your shelves. No, you don't. See, the pilot episode was going to be a few hours long. It's 2 hours long. And not only that, the Super Bowl, there was a fear after the trophy ceremony, this thing was going to run really late. So though China Beach was plugged as the television show to be shown after Super Bowl 22 in 1988, game time decision. We're not going to show this. But what's ABC going to show? What show are they going to play to all these viewers and audiences? There was this little dramatic sitcom that they had on the back burner, and it's 30 minutes. I mean, so that time-wise, it works out well. And it was about a little kid growing up in the 1960s, and that life, that nostalgia flavor of growing up in what many would probably call the Wonder Years. That's right. The pilot of the Wonder Years was played after Super Bowl 22 in 1988. And anyone from the 80s and 90s remembers, that's a really good show. Most people loved the Wonder Years. It was the first time a non-Vietnam themed show was a slam dunk post Super Bowl. It showed that viewers will pay attention, and you can be creative and try really good things, and great things can happen as a result. And quite honestly, the rest is history. So what do we learn from all of this? Here's something to consider. ABC had a plan. That plan fell through, and they did something else and it was successful. Maybe you have hopes, dreams, and wishes today, guys. Maybe you dream of something great, and all the pieces were in place. Everything was set up. On paper, this is the greatest idea. It cannot fail. But sometimes life is what happens when you make plans. Don't give up. Don't give up. Try that something new and see what happens. Maybe you'll be as big as Kevin Arnold. Take care. God bless. I'm going to age this by saying, awkwardly maybe, by saying, go Bengals.